Hello everyone and welcome back to our IGEM&NIS-KAZAKHSTAN channel. Today we're diving into an important AP biology skill, statistics in AP biology. Don't worry, this is not a math class, but learning basic statistics will help you answer database questions and design experiments in AP bio. Let's get started. In biology, we deal with data all the time, from entire reaction rates to population surveys. Statistics help us analyze experimental results, see if differences are due to real effects or just a random chance, or communicate findings clearly. Key terms to know. First, mean or average. Add up all values and divide by a number of values. Second, median. Middle value when data is ordered. Third, range. Differences between highest and lowest values. And fourth, standard deviation or SD. How spread out the data is from the mean. For example, small SD is data close to mean, which leads to the consistent results, and large SD is data spread out, which leads to more variation. And fifth, standard error to the mean or SEM. Estimates how far your sample means is from the true population mean. For example, if plant heights are 10, 12, 11, 9, and 8, the mean is 10 centimeters, range is 4 centimeters. If SD is small, most plants around 10 centimeters. If SD is large, heights vary a lot. In AP biology, you often need to draw and interpret graphs. Arrow bars show the variability in data. If arrow bars overlap, it usually means there is no significant difference between groups. If they don't overlap, differences might be statistically significant, but we confirm this with stats like chi-square.
The example problem or Mendelian genetics is chi-square test. You perform a monohybrid cross between two heterozygous pea plants for seed color. Yellow is dominant over green. Mendelian genetics predicts a 3-to-1 ratio or yellow to green in the offspring. So here's the observed results. 32 yellow seeds, 8 green seeds, and 40 total seeds. So here's the question. Do the observed results match the expected Mendelian ratio at p equals to 0.0 significance level? Step 1. Write your hypothesis. Null hypothesis, the observed results follow the 3-1 Mendelian ratio. Alternative hypothesis, the observed results do not follow the 3-1 ratio. Step 2. You need to calculate expected values. A 3-1 ratio means 3 parts yellow out of 4 total parts is third quarter of total. 1 part green out of 4 total parts is quarter of total. So, to find the expected yellow, we need to 3 quarter multiply to 40, which equals to 30. And to find the expected green, we need to a quarter multiply to 40 and equals to 10. Step 3 applies the chi-square formula. Here you can see the formula where O is observed value and E is expected value. To find the yellow and the green ones, you need to subtract expected value from the observed value, and you can find the numbers. Then you need to add them up, determine degrees of freedom. Degrees of freedom equals the number of categories minus 1 degrees of freedom, which equals 2 minus 1, which equals 1. Step 6 is to compare the critical value from the chi-square critical value table. At p equals to 0.05 and determine degrees equals to 1, the critical value is 3.84. The last step, we need to make our decision. Our chi-square value equals to 0.533, critical value equals to 3.84. Since our chi-square value is less than our critical value, we fail to reject the null hypothesis. So conclusion, the difference between observed and expected values is small enough that it can be explained by random chance. The data supports the 3-1 Mendelian ratio.
AP Bio often gives you experimental data tables and asks you to calculate mean or SD, interpret graphs and error bars, and use chi-square to test hypotheses. Always connect statistics to biology. For example, the low standard deviation indicates consistent enzyme activity, or the chi-square value shows that observed results fit the expected Mendelian ratio. Remember, in AP Biology, statistics is a real tool to support your conclusion, not just numbers. Always explain what the stats mean in biological terms, and practice with real AP questions. This helps you to remember the steps quickly. That's it for today's lesson on statistics in AP Biology. If you found this video helpful, give us the like and subscribe for more AP Biology lessons from IGEM&NIS-KAZAKHSTAN. See you next time!